Everything is good. Everything is good.
Hip hop is looking good right now, sir. Looking very interesting within the last couple of days. You say what, sir?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hip hop is always it's always something going on. So really dope to kind of see what's been happening over the past couple days. I would say so myself.
What do you feel, Mick, that we witnessed 2 nights ago? Or what did you witness for yourself? Let me ask you for yourself.
Um, I mean that was something that never happened before. I mean, I know there's people that um like to beg to differ.
The Jay Z, Kanye niggas in Paris, niggas love going in that bag.
Yeah, I mean that happened, but that was they wasn't dissing anybody on that record. You know,
Energy was different, man. I'm sorry.
I mean this was you know I think just from the onset, there's a whole bunch of things that people were saying that people did before, right? So like, I made a tweet that is probably at 1 million views right now, which was like, um, you know, these are all new artists performing in front of 20,000 people and then 1 million people basically on Amazon Prime. This doesn't happen. People were like, well, Drake did that
Over your
Kendrick for Kendrick. He said
oh,
people were like,
man.
but I'm like,
How you feel about that? Though? I had a conversation with Crook and I about that last night. That people are saying that all his festivities and all the things Kendrick unifying the West Coast, it doesn't transpire, Mick, if Drake doesn't have this tiff of a back and forth.
I mean, sometimes that's what it takes. Sometimes, I mean, I don't. For me, I'm somebody who looks at it like it doesn't matter when somebody does it, as long as they do it. It doesn't matter if it comes from off of the hills of this Drake situation.
Right.
That's where the most eyeballs is on him right now, currently. So let the other people shine off of that. Like I don't see anything wrong with that. And people saying that Drake did that for Kendrick. Yes, he did that for Kendrick. Kendrick was an opening act on the entire tour. This was different. Kendrick had about 10 to 20 different LA artists on stage that have like one of the guys tweeted this was my first time ever
Rumble said, I think his name was Rumble. You were
yeah,
talking about. I saw his tweet. Yep, I did see that.
my first time ever performing. So it's like it's not comparable. Like, what I'm saying? Like and that's not to and me saying that wasn't a shot at Drake. I'm saying in general, you know, giving a platform to new artists without charging them in front of all of these people and they all probably gained followings from that extra follows and people that were in the audience that were entertained. Like that's a big deal. But people thought I was taking a shot at Drake, but I wasn't. It was more so a shot at the whole performance industry, because there's a lot of pay for play that goes on, and they didn't pay for play. It was just them kind of performing in their town. They didn't have to travel anywhere. They just went to the LA Center and performed. I thought that was incredible. I thought that was incredible.
Snoop crowned him the king of the West Coast, even though he did that from Toronto. And Snoop, why did you have to let me and Mickey and the world know that you in Toronto, that you're crowning him the king of the West Coast, that you're in Toronto by giving him this Nobel Peace Prize via satellite in Toronto, Snoop? I mean, come on. First, Snoop, real quick, I wanted you to be in the building, but you couldn't be there. But you never tell us that you're in Toronto by crowning him the king of the West Coast. I just thought you could have left that part out, Mick, and his verbiage. For me.
He didn't have to say he was in Toronto.
Huh?
He didn't have to say he was in Toronto.
Yeah, he had to say that part, Mick. Am I bugging, son? He had to put that part out there.
He didn't have to. He didn't have to say that. Well, I think that you know, I think it's evident that right now Kendrick is the king of LA. I mean, I don't think that was something that Snoop needed to say.
Right. It wasn't breaking news, Snoop. Thanks.
I would have loved if Snoop was there. I know he probably had a gig, but I would have loved to see Snoop there instead of via satellite. But he probably had obligations. So shout out to OG Unc Snoop. It is what it is.
Right. I love Dr. Dre, man, but Snoop not in the building, no.
Yeah, no, Snoop's crazy. I was expecting Snoop to come out. I
tweeted I want Snoop to come out, and some young kids told me, "Yo, get out of here, three. We don't want the old heads. Why not sprinkle in the old heads with the new cats? Why not?
Yeah, I would have loved to see Snoop got hits. I would have loved to see Snoop. I would have loved to see Snoop.
4 joints and shook the building. Let's keep it more than that, obviously, but I'm saying 4 joints and
Quick, in and out.
in and out.
How you feel about the game not being there?
Now, this is a good conversation. Now, here's the thing. I'm seeing 3 people who put press releases out there from LA that they were in attendance. Game, Snoop, and Geechee Gotti.
Oh, Geechee wasn't there.
Yes. I had Geechee on my show, and we talked about it the day of, an hour before the show. We spoke about it and everything. He had some other prior, his birthday is tomorrow, in fact, so he had some other prior engagements. But he also put out a blog that I saw this morning saying, yo, y'all got to stop tripping about not being there, other things going on. They're basically explaining themselves. More game in Geechee than Snoop, but Snoop was crowning him, whatever.
How about Daylight not being there?
I don't know.
Daylight.
Disaster come on next. I mean, what do you want? I mean,
Daylight over Geechee. He just.
Well, Aquarius will come on next. What are we doing, son? I mean,
Daylight is on the record with J. Cole.
Yeah,
and Ab-Soul. He's signed with Punch. Are you serious?
Okay,
and then everybody was saying,
was Isaiah Rashad everything out there? Was Reason out there?
Isaiah Rashad was there,
Reason?
not on stage. Reason had left TDE like the day before.
Oh, that's right. He bounced. SZA was in the building. I know that.
SZA was in the building. Isaiah Rashad was in the building. He just didn't perform. Now, Daylight, everybody kept saying that Kendrick said, that Daylight wrote the Drake verse, and there was a light pack and all of this. So why isn't
it Kendrick?
That's what the people are saying. That's what the people are saying, that Daylight wrote back to back. So why wasn't Kendrick why wasn't Daylight at the Kendrick show? I asked him too. I was like, what's up? He was like, it was too many bloods. He was like, it wasn't no unity, it was bloods all on the stage. I saw some Crips on the stage, bro.
West Coast gang affiliations. I don't understand the power room talk and all that. Rolling 60s. I'm not into that, Vicky. That's not my bag. Shout out to y'all brothers. I give it up. You know what I mean? But
I don't know.
To be honest with you, to your question, though, brother, I didn't think about Daylight. It's funny you said that because he is part of TD. And I'm pretty sure Negroes like you and him have been spoken about ghostwriting shit on the law. Throwing you in there too, brother. Don't think you fucking yeah, dog. Your name been out there too. Yes, it has. I'm letting you know your name has been. Yes, it has. Yes.
I don't know why.
Sir, your name has been around for ghostwriting. Yes, put your hand out all you want. Cover your eyes, sir. It's all good. You know what I mean? Hey, Mick, we'll leave it there, okay? Say, rub your face. Nigga rubbing his face. Nigga put his hat down. He rubbed his vanish, looking down on the floor.
I mean, look.
Immaculate, nigga. The crib is immaculate. Don't look down there. Ain't no crumbs on the floor, my guy. You good? You Gucci?
I don't know what anybody talking about, B. I don't got nothing to do with nothing, man.
We'll leave it there, sir.
I'm a songwriter. I'm not a ghostwriter. I'm a songwriter.
Same shit, but okay, whatever you want to go that back. Same shit. All right, cool. No, but it would have been dope to see Game in there, Snoop in there. But it is what it is. And listen, salute to Kendrick having DJ Head set off his set for a little bit. Then Mustard came out. YG, Tyler the Creator came out. Listen, Mickey, I didn't know that Tyler the Creator was beloved the way he is in Cali. They was going crazy when he popped out.
Yeah, I mean, it's Tyler. I mean, this. Why wouldn't he won some Grammys? He's millions of views, co-signed by Pharrell. He makes really good music, by the way. So I don't understand why you would think that.
Listen, the brother got the most after Kendrick. He got the second most ovation from the crowd, the most love from the crowd.
He got a co-following.
Then YG.
He got a co-following. Yeah, that makes sense.
I like it though. So let's go ahead. Kendrick pops out and does Euphoria. What's going through your brain? A person who's been in battle wars, they've been through back and forth. Sir, what's your take on him just coming out the gate? Are you sitting there like me, like, okay, this is what we doing now, sir?
I was shocked. I couldn't believe it.
Should we be shocked though? Should we have if we think in hindsight now? In
hindsight, yes.
Really?
Yes. First of all, Drake and Kendrick, I think they, between them, it was like 8 songs, right? In a very short amount of time, from two titans.
In a 3.5 week span, I think.
Right. So like, you know, in my mind, I'm not expecting to hear Euphoria, the first song. I'm not expecting to hear that. I'm expecting to hear like a completely different song, like All Right. I thought he was gonna start it off with All Right.
All right, yep. Or swimming pools or money trees or shit like that. Yeah.
He started it off with Euphoria. I was in shock. I was also playing my PlayStation. So, but when he started with Euphoria, I paused and I just watched. I just had to watch to see if he
And
was
rocking a chain, that didn't throw you off? That threw me off.
yeah, rocking the chain. It threw me off a little bit, a little bit.
I wasn't mad. I was like, wow. I was like, whoa, that's like Kendrick. Okay, that's a little different.
I mean, I just thought all of it was interesting, just to kind of see like
the optics.
starting a record off with a diss, starting a show off with a diss is crazy work, man. Like
I don't think Pac did the House of Blues. I don't even think he did that with Hit 'Em Up and all that. I don't think he did that.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. So like,
wow.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was wild. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I'll say that. Couldn't believe
the overall performance itself, going into other songs and then bringing out Black Hippie. Love seeing Absol, love seeing J Rock and all those brothers on stage.
Masterful. As a performer, seeing him not drink any water, not take any breaks, wearing a hoodie the whole time,
and not rapping over his vocals, Mick. Not rapping over his vocals, fam.
That is no joke. And shout out to Twerk tried this. I was like, yo, he's performing in a hoodie. That's diabolical for an hour. Twerk was like, oh yeah, whatever. I'm like, Twerk,
talk your shit, Twerk.
Yo, cut it out. You perform 3 to 4, 5 minutes at a time.
5 minutes.
5 minutes at a time. Then you take a break. You take another 5-minute break. Then you come back, and then in between that break, you're drinking water. Cut it out.
Not the same, Mick.
Not the same. Good effort though. Good effort.
Oh Lord, mercy, said. So, yeah, but then not rapping on his vocals, I thought that was very important. Me and Crook and I was talking about that last night. The fact that brother was rapping and not rapping on his vocals, and like you said, not getting water. Crook and I said the same thing you said. 2 MCs saying the same shit.
He sounded like the record. He sounded like the record as well. He sounded like the records, which is very crazy. He didn't perform Meet the Grams.
I wanted that, sir. I wanted that. Mick, feel me on this. He could have done the last verse, just where he's getting at Aubrey. You lied about your religion. You lied about.
He said he had something about his daughter in there, so he couldn't have said. Does he have a daughter? They be cooking me about that. That Drake don't have a daughter, so I don't think he could have performed Meet the Grams. He could have probably just cooked his father and mother. He could have just cooked the father and mother.
All right, is that overkill though? Because people say Not Like Us is overkill. Would that have been overkill? Like you doing Not Like Us 6 times and then doing a verse like you recommend about Mom Dukes and Pop Dukes, and you rapping those verses? Is that it's like the K-Shot? Is he dead kicking it?
Got to do it. You gotta commit to it. He did every record. He did 616.
I was shocked about that one, then. Nick.
Me too. I was shocked he did.
I was happy he did it though, but I was shocked he did it.
I was shocked. He did the record with Future like that. He did like that.
Fuck the big when he said fuck the big 3, it's just me. The way that shit rang off, and the crowd verbatim that shit. You felt that shit, Mick.
And then he did Not Like Us. You might as well just do Meet the Grams. You might as well did it. I agree. Now that I think about it, do the last verse.
The last verse is scorching.
You lied about it. You lied.
That would have, dog.
The crowd would have been saying, you lied.
That would have, fam. Crook and I said last night he really could have went in that bag and destroyed that man. He didn't really go hard as he he could have.
That's another question. Why wasn't Crooked out there?
He had prior engagements also. So he's another one. Let me throw my brother Crook and I there.
Was he invited?
I don't think he
That's
said he was invited. You know, I didn't ask him. I don't think he was. He didn't say that. Now, stay with me with the invite word. Now, should Game right? If Game is not invited, do you still show up, or you if you don't get an invitation, you're not gonna put it out there. Well, niggas ain't inviting me anyway. I mean, you know, some information you're not gonna put out to the public, right? You're gonna keep it to yourself. But
I mean, behind the scenes, you know, if he wanted
Compton thing, they niggas from Compton. I mean, what we doing here? Okay, I don't know.
If I'm game, I'm reaching out to
punch the top of somebody, right? Yeah.
I'm reaching out to see if I can get a seat or a ticket. I don't think that's an issue. I just think he was probably expecting a different call, and when that call didn't come through, he probably just was like.
But Game did take sides with Drake when the Drake and Ross shit was going down. Game did get at Ross on behalf of Drake. That's none of his business. No disrespect to Chuck Taylor. I rock with Game. I'm gonna say that right. I rock with Game.
I love Game.
I love Game. I'm
gonna try to get Game to come to Pendulum. So
I rock with Game. So I'm not gonna slander Game at all. I wish he was there.
I wish he was there too. I'm tired of not seeing him in these spaces. You know, for me, as a Game fan, right? From since 2003, 2004, 2004, really.
And the documentary bopped off, and then bam.
Documentary is 05. It's 20 years. Yeah. So for me, I'm tired of just not seeing him involved. Or I think the last time, you know, when it was this big unifying situation is when they crowned Kendrick. It was when Dre, Game, and Snoop was like, "You next up." Now I'm looking at it like, you know, he should have been on the Super Bowl. He should have been, even if it was for one song. Well, him and 50, that's right.
That's the 50 factor. That plays no part.
But he should. I think an invite to something like that, he should have gone. Now, I think he probably was like, well, I'm cool with Drake, so you know.
That's what I feel. He playing neutral.
I gotta play it neutral.
I watch from the crib.
Watch from the crib. But I would have loved to see him. I understand why I watched his response this morning, so I get it. But for me, still, you know, it's still the Game. Like, he's still a LA staple, so it's like you can't not have the Game there. You know what I mean?
I still think he should have been on there, man. Game got joints for days, man. Documentary, LAX, he got a lot of dope joints, man. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to see Game on there and stuff like that.
I agree.
So, not like us, man. What's your take on the 6 times that this brother decided to go in that bag?
I think the first 2 times was just the first verse, right? And I mean, look, I ain't never see that.
I don't think Nas would eat the line 5 times like that.
You know, my homegirl, she tried to say that Nas, she posted something from Nas doing it in 2004 in Central Park with Busta on stage. And I'm like, she's like, don't say that this has never been done. But I'm like, that's fire what Nas did. We never gonna take nothing away, but that was 2 years removed. This is like a month later in front of 20,000 people, bruh, with 1 million people watching. It's just not the same. The impact is different. And then she was trying to say, I'm talking strictly performance. And I'm like, you can't really compare performance because what Nas did was a little bit more intimate. You can actually feel the crowd. We're talking 20,000 people. It's just him. When you perform with that many people, it's just you just kind of showcasing yourself. You can't even interact with the people in the crowd. It's too many. So like, I just think that this was the first time I had ever seen an intro to a show with a diss record. The middle is a diss, 2 disses in the middle.
The outro.
And the outro is like, it's like 6 back-to-backs. He walked off to Knock Like Us. I would have liked the acapella dissing Drake. That would have set it to another level.
Acapella Meet the Grams. The last verse.
I'm not mad. No, I would have liked something new. Just because he already got stuff lined up. If he would have just kicked
something new. Like what Hope did with Nas on Summer Jam. We didn't know his lyrics yet and shit.
Yeah, or like, you know, Beanie Siegel and Jada, like just pick something new. Pick something new, like that would have been fire.
Speaking of Jada, the Jada Kiss not have company in terms of niggas that had great performances Where we matching Jade at the verses against Dipset and Kendrick at the Pop-Out show?
I saw your man Watson. He was trying to say it's not comparable. I don't know. I feel like this is one of the, I felt the energy from both at the crib. But I feel like the difference between what Jada did and what Kendrick did, a lot of people didn't hear that freestyle verse from Jada. So like that kind of made it a moment.
I felt it though. I ain't gonna like, I know the bars, I guess. I know the lyrics of Jada shit.
But Dipset was also on stage, so it kind of felt that energy.
Yeah.
It was kind of uncomfortable for Dipset. Drake wasn't there.
Is it a regional thing too though? Can we go regional in the conversation?
In terms of what?
Because when Jadakiss performed, certain songs he performed, especially when he went to the New York song, and he's like, I'm everywhere from New York, man. Like you felt that shit.
You felt
like,
it.
And you don't even feel that as a New Yorker, but I did feel. But funny thing is, even as an East Coast nigga, I still felt Kendrick shit at the crib. I still felt.
No. I felt Kendrick shit. There wasn't enough ad-libbing for me.
It's other nuances, right? Like going to.
Yeah, I got you. He stuck to the script. Kendrick stuck to the script. It was a great performance. I just don't know if I have it over. Now that I think about it, I don't know if I have it over.
Over Kiss, right? They're gonna say that's New York bias. They're gonna hit us with New York bias. God.
I don't know if it's New York biased. Like I know the comments is gonna cook me. Listen, I know the comments is gonna cook. They always cook me.
They cook me too. You don't feel bad.
My thing is Kendrick's performance as just a performance is incredible. I would have that over Jadakiss.
Yes, overall.
Just the performance. Just him rhyming. I have Kendrick over Jadakiss.
Just in rhyming?
Just rhyming. Just holding the microphone and rhyming. But overall, because there was people on stage, Jada was going back and forth with Styles.
And Jewels, Don Jewels can't get bandana.
Yeah, all of that. The commentary, all of the commentary from Jadakiss, I would have to put that over Kendrick.
So it's nuances and optics and aesthetics and shit like we're talking about now, right?
Right.
Okay.
But in terms of performance, I got Kendrick over Jada.
Okay. That shit was dope though. I ain't gonna front though. Kendrick.
Kendrick, he turned up. He stood up and did what he had to do for that occasion.
So was this a West Coast Summer Jam?
That was definitely a West Coast Summer Jam. That was definitely a West Coast Summer Jam, and I loved every minute of it. That's why.
Hey, New York, catch up, man. On NYC, what we doing? Because boy, the West Coast, they shit on us. They shit on New York Summer Jam. I'm sorry.
I mean, they were missing Too Short. They were missing
E40.
Snoop. E40 was there. The intro to this joint was there. That was E40. Okay. So E40 was there.
Too Short to the ghetto. If out. He could go to the ghetto. Yo, dog, if it's me, I'm like, yo, fam, Too Short gotta do the ghetto. R.I.P. Young Badass. If he was alive, you bring Badass in there.
No Razzcast. No Razzcast.
Idea about me.
No Razzcast.
That's too much, though. Golden Child. That's too much. I have no problem with that because you can put Razzcast, Crooked Eye.
You could do Ghetto Fabulous.
You could get a we could like. All right, here's the thing. The Crooked Eye Absol. The Crooked Eye Absol. I would have had that set.
I'm surprised they didn't just have a Nipsey tribute too.
Now, this baton thing in the West Coast, what we doing Nipsey? Because RP Nipsey. I'm all right. I feel like Cuban them and Dre and them gave it to Snoop first, right? Can I go to that bag?
Yes.
After Snoop, we're going Game.
After Snoop, we going Game. Yes.
So Kendrick and Nip now, what we doing with the last two?
Did it go to Game?
I would think it had to go. It had to go to Game.
Yeah, it did. It didn't because
Corrupt. My dude, I mean, let me.
It was Razzcast, Corrupt. It was Razzcast, Corrupt, Crooked Eye.
Let's put the young people on that didn't know that. You gotta understand something. When Game was signed to G Unit, Game said it himself. The people, and I feel a lot of people was in Game's ear saying, "Why you signing East Coast niggas when you're the hottest nigga fish grease right now in the West Coast. He had the West Coast on his back in 05. Who was hotter than the game in 05 in the West Coast? Hip hop, period, but definitely in the West.
Nobody was hotter than him in 05 in the West.
Game was first team all NBA.
Maybe Snoop had a record here or there.
I still say Game 05. In 05?
I said maybe.
Snoop is the most popular rapper of all time, in my opinion.
Let me see what Snoop had coming out. I know Snoop had a record. He probably had a record with
Ups and Downs. Probably had Pharrell.
That was just about. It's probably a Pharrell joint that was out.
This is why it's hot. This is why it's hot. Whatever year that came out. Was that 05, 06, I think?
Beautiful.
Beautiful was big, though. That's what Pharrell. Beautiful was big.
Beautiful was 2005.
Snoop always sneaking joints here and there. Always.
2004 was dropping like it's hot.
See? Snoop. He's the most popular rapper of all time. Everyone knows Snoop.
That's crazy. I didn't even realize that was on that joint. What else was on this album? Let's Get Blown was on there. Drop It Like It's Hot. Ups and Downs was on there.
I love Ups and Downs. I love Ups and Downs by Snoop.
Wow. Let's Get Blown was on there. Wow.
Joints. No, I know I want to ask you. So Dr. Boykins?
Dr. Boyce? Yeah. What up with him?
He put a tweet out there saying that what if it's not true that, all right, I'm paraphrasing right now, Mick, in the sense of, let me get it up for you. Let me see why I do this. He's saying basically, brother, that, you know, he's taking umbrage in the sense that if it's not true what Kendrick is saying, it's not true about Drake being a, you know, P-word and all that, you know, next to his name and everything like that. What are we doing? Like, we let him get, you know, I'm going to read it to you right now. Hold on. I'm going to get you right now. I'm going to read it to you. I want to read it to you. Okay. Okay. I've always been more Team Kendrick, but I would never want to build a victory by falsely accusing a man of pedophilia. That's Dr. Boyce.
Dr. Boyce? That's
Boyce Watkins.
That's my guy.
That's my guy. So I reached out to him and everything. I left him a healthy, a respectful DM. Even reached out to him to come on the show, to be honest, and gave him how I give it up and respectfully, you know, came at the brother respectfully. I didn't get a response back, of course, but I did reach out to the brother. I started out there, Vic. I did throw it out there. You feel me? If it's 6, I don't know, but you know.
I don't have all the facts, man. Like, I know that Kendrick is saying this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen some images of Drake with, you know, a young woman came on stage and apparently it was like her birthday. Her father was in the crowd. Also, you know, him having relationships with younger artists. You know, all of the younger artists that came out said that it was just friendly relationships. It wasn't anything past that. So a lot of it is just alleged.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, I don't know.
Is that because let me read some more. He said Kendrick Lamar is a great artist for sure, but I'm curious about how he would say that he's promoting unity when his recent blow up was the result of trying to destroy another man's reputation. That's some deep talk. That's some deep talk right there, Mick. I don't know how to gauge that. I don't even know what's the response to that. Because you're a hip hop head. Are you like this all love and fear and all love and war and all that kind of shit? Like,
I'm a hip hop head, yeah. But for me, I don't know, man. Like, you know, everybody's gonna have their own commentary about this. You know what I'm saying? And it's tough to kind of speak on it if you don't really have all the facts. I don't really
think about this. Me and you are watching, not like us, are watching, like you said, 20,000 people are saying minor. I mean, and like loud, sir. And that's ringing. Look at your face, Mick. And that's ringing. Like, Mick, we've seen all kind of diss tracks. Even when you had your shit with Royce, you did certain things that you wasn't saying, attacking him on the manhood and throwing those kind of things or attaching those kind of things to people's names. Not even Cube, Common, like Jay. Like, I mean, Jay didn't say even Common on the baby seat. Well, okay, cool. But this is kind of different, bro.
Nah, I'm not disagreeing with you.
The lyrics of it alone, Nick.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Like minor, like that's crazy.
Yeah, no, it is crazy. But again, I don't really know. I mean, like for me, I just look at it as it's just battle rap stuff, bro. Like that's how I gotta take it because I
That's all
don't.
you gotta say.
We don't have any. We don't
You
have
a
any.
Bronx nigga, probably the wrong person to ask. My bad.
We don't have any of the. I'm from the Bronx. We don't have any of the facts, bro. I don't have the
Niggas a little
facts.
different, man. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I really don't know, bro. Like I'm being honest. I mean, I
Right.
feel like it's valid what you're saying. What you're saying
Mhm.
is valid. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. It's tough.
All right, a couple more questions here. What do you think about Drake's homeboy OVO Mark putting something, I guess, on Instagram in his stories, rocking a Drake revenge shirt? That's subliminals. We gotta read between the lines. What are we doing here? Like cryptic messages that Drake loves doing, and then he mind fucks the culture. And now we gotta go in the thumper and be like, did he mean this? How you meant that? And then we're playing Monday morning quarterback to try to break the Da Vinci Code. Or what this brother trying to tell us, man? What are we doing, man?
I don't know. I mean,
Revenge.
I think Drake is gonna drop something soon. I just don't know. I just don't know what it's gonna be. I think he needs to take a break.
B Dot said the same thing you said.
He need a break, bro.
I
He need a 6 month break. Come back in 2025. Come back in this summer is done. The summer's over. It's over. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say it right now. If Drake drops something and that shit go crazy for the summer, that nigga's the GOAT. He's the GOAT officially.
Okay, I like this conversation. So you're saying if Drake drops something, we're in June right now, first day of summer, June 21st, right? Boom. You're saying that if Drake drops a summer anthem, summer banger, something that in the battle rap community terms, shaking the building, so to speak, right? Then he's really that guy?
He's really that guy.
So if he debunks, so hold on. Wait a minute. Are we saying, first of all, he has to have a song that's going to debunk Not Like Us. I don't think that's possible, Mick.
I don't think he can debunk it.
That's the anthem right now.
But what I'm saying is, if he could put out a record that ring off in the summertime, close to Not Like Us, that he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT officially to me, because in theory, there's no way he can come back. Right now, it's no way.
Drake fans are gonna kill you. They hate me right now. They say I'll be glazing. They say I'm glazing Kendrick. The Drake fans on Twitter. They say I was glazing Kendrick.
Oh, that you glazing?
Yeah, I'm glazing Kendrick. Whatever.
Nah, I mean, listen. If he could come back from this, then give him his flowers, because it ain't like it ain't impossible.
Mick, unless he has over 7 niggas writing down OVO shop, then he got niggas working overtime right now. Let me stop.
Wow.
I've been chill. My bad, Toronto. My bad.
Listen, I don't think he could do it. I don't think so. I'm just saying if I personally think he needs 6 months off. Just go on the vacation you said you was going to go on.
B-Dot says that the culture would appreciate it more when he's gone. We'll feel his absence, so to speak.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. I mean, especially for people that go out. First of all, Drake's back catalog will stand the test of time. He'll be
Absolutely.
It's gonna last forever. Everything that he done previously, Kendrick can't erase that. Right? So that's
a fact.
That's here forever.
That's a fact. I can admit that. That's a fact.
The issue is, what are you gonna do now? Like, what is the next move? And if the next move isn't calculated,
but does he go back catering to the women and all that, making those kind of songs though?
I don't know what he does. I've been seeing women saying like, "Yeah, I'm kind of good." Wow. I've been seeing women say that online, but everything online is,
hearsay.
Everything online is capped.
Take it with a grain of salt. Yeah.
Everything online is capped.
Niggas don't got minds of their own on social media.
I mean, I loved his verse on BBL Drizzy, but the internet hated it.
You loved it, Mick?
I loved it. I thought it was fire.
You thought it was fire?
Thought it was fire.
Get out of here, man. You thought it was fire?
Thought it was fire.
So you an MC? You thought that shit was fire?
He went off. He went off to me. He went off. You don't think he went off? Nah. Yo, that shit is hard. He was rapping.
I like the Hard Part 6 more than that shit.
I don't like the heart part. I don't like
I don't
it.
like it either, but he's flowing and the cadence and all that. I like way more on it, and the beat too. I know people don't like the heart part. I don't hate heart part 6. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it either. I thought it was cool. I was like, oh, this is cool. This cool. I like BBO Drizzy better. I hate Wagwan Delilah. Wagwan Delilah is terrible.
That song is ass.
That song is terrible. I don't care if it's a parody. You don't put that out after this Kendrick shit. You just don't do that.
So Kendrick right now is doing Not Like Us video this weekend.
Yes.
That's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be yeah.
Does Game go to that?
He's not gonna go. I don't think he's gonna go.
It's gonna be in the hood. I heard it's gonna be in Compton.
Well, that's why he beefed up security. He beefed up security. I saw online. He beefed up extra security, as he should.
Yeah,
as he should. They ain't nothing sweet in these streets, man. They ain't nothing sweet. Niggas be thinking because we go from the same hood, the same city and state, it's all love. Hey, no, it's not.
Right.
He told niggas already. Boosie had to tell you niggas. You niggas just listen to Boosie, who told you niggas. Most of these rappers die in their own city and shit. We all knew that already. He just said on a big platform, but we knew already.
Right. I don't know, man. You know, I think this weekend is gonna be interesting. You know, we're gonna get pictures.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get that. That should be interesting to see. I'm excited to see what happens with that.
Did he really unify the West Coast? I want to ask you that question. Did he really? 3 days have passed now. Did he? Or time will tell. And what's that really look like, unifying the West Coast? What does that really mean in the grand scheme of things? Are niggas gonna do a self-destruction album, say all in the gang like they did back in the 90s, same gang? Or niggas do more features together?
So I think he did. In terms of gang culture, having the Bloods and Crips from rival neighborhoods on stage is big.
Check.
Having different artists from all over California on stage.
Check.
And the West Coast, big deal.
Check.
Kind of even before he got on stage, there was that video of him talking about financial literacy. Like in the hood, that's a check, man. That's a check. And then doing the video in Compton, that's a check, bro. Like that's kind of, I see people saying,
"Hey, how you doing, little man? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, nice meeting you."
I mean, look, I would have to say, yeah. I mean, it looks that way. It looks that way. It looks like he's unifying it. It's a
right.
new movement.
A couple more questions here out of Kendrick Lamar. I gotta get your take on this. Rakim is dropping an album. What do you think was your take on that?
I'm excited to hear it. I think
I'm excited though. Let's be fair. Are we excited? I love Rakim. Are we excited?
I think the focus is on this production, from what I know.
He produced Rakim releases cover track list for God's Network, new single "Be Ill" featuring Corrupt and Master Killer.
Yeah, I haven't heard it yet.
That's a different comment. That's a different
I haven't heard it yet, but I from what I know, a lot of it is based around it's the focus is his production. He produced the whole project.
All right, so he has BL featuring Corrupt and Master Killer. He has a song called "Now Is the Time" with BG, Hush Kingpin, and Compton Menace, produced by Rakim.
He produced the whole project.
Oh yeah, I see. He produced Rakim a lot. Okay.
So he produced. So I think it's more to showcase his production.
Royce did that also, I guess. Yeah, he did that. Yeah. 38 Special that a lot. Love Is the Message. Nipsey, Planet Asia. So a lot of West Coast brothers on here. Now here's a song I'm interested in. God's Playground featuring 38 Special, Fred the Godson, and Sky Zoo. I don't think that's going to sign. How do you feel about Pendulum Swing, though, sir? There's a song called Pendulum Swing on here, sir.
According to the A&R, according to the A&R, it's a dedication to Pendulum Inc.
Featuring Crooked Eye, LA the Dark Man. A lot of Dark Man.
A lot of Dark Man.
A lot of Dark Man at. Where's King Just at? Hey y'all. Where's King Just at?
He found a lot of Dark Man in the dark. Shout out to
Cheeto XL. How you get Cannabis and Cheeto XL in the same joint?
Listen, I don't know, man.
That's different. G-Rap, Joel Ortiz.
Yeah, this is more. It sounds like it's more. It's like the production projects that come out with all of the rappers on it. That's what I feel this is. It's a compliment.
So am I wrong to say this? That even though I'm from this is my era, right? So I don't go crazy.
Watch what you say, man. This is like the original Mount Rushmore candidate. You gotta.
I'm gonna tread light. Okay, what make feel me on this? I'm of age. Okay, so I came up under Run DMC, UTFO, D&E, Fat Boy. That's my era, right? Down, right?
Okay.
Boom. I say that to say this: when Redman, Ghostface, and now Rakim was dropping an album, I'm just like, okay.
I'm not. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna listen to the Rakim album.
I'm not saying I'm not gonna listen, Nick. Listen.
Why can't the older MCs put out projects? Why can't they do that, bro? Why are you making these faces, bro? You gotta stop. Why can't the older MCs put out projects? I'm gonna be an older MC at some point. What if I want to put out a project?
All right, but you still got a flow though, and that's very important. Listen, I love KRS-One.
You gotta chill out, bro.
Son, I love Redman, but a couple of years ago, Redman dropped the album. I'm like, yo, dog, I had to stop that shit and throw on There's a Dark Side of Muddy Waters mad quick to understand why I love Redman at one point. I had to throw a Headbangers verse by Redman to understand why Reggie Noble was my guy. Because, man, oh, man.
No comments.
Ghostface, too, was like, Ghostface album was all right, man. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was like, all right, Ghost,
No comment. I loved the Ghostface album.
You love the Ghostface album? Okay.
Yep. Like the record with Ye. Like the record. Why you making me? I like the record. I like the record with Raekwon. All that shit was fire.
Meth might be the only nigga that still gets crazy to me. Meth.
Well, crazy.
Meth.
That's big bro. I mean, listen.
G-Rap. Look, I'm gonna give G-Rap his flowers too, because when he did Son of G-Rap with 30 Special, G-Rap was still rapping dope. Still.
Yeah, G-Rap still go crazy. So you don't think Rakim is going crazy?
I gotta hear the joint. Let me not. I don't want.
You didn't even hit a single with Corrupt?
I didn't hear the single yet. No, I didn't hear the single yet. No.
Yeah, I mean it's still Rakim, bro. Like, come on, man.
I mean, it's not with 7 MCs put him in the line. Like that's like that's.
He can still rhyme like that.
Yeah.
He said, "Okay."
Is he giving me God body lyrics? God body lyrics. I'm saying God.
I haven't heard the record. I heard like a snippet. My man A&R the whole joint. Shout out to my man M80.
I don't want to say it because I would love to interview Rakim. So let me watch my mouth. I would love to interview.
That's what I'm saying. You tripping?
I'm not tripping.
Just relax. Just relax, bro.
All right. I'm just saying when
and it's not just Method Man. Nas
still got it,
right?
Now,
I heard
Common. I want to hear when Common and P-Rock dropped their project. I like the couple of joints I heard from Common and P-Rock. I do like
Common joints sounding good, bro.
Yes, I like Common joints. Yes.
So like, what we doing here? Like some of these.
But
guys,
if they also have an album tomorrow, am I really gonna run to listen to De La Soul? I love Pharoah Monch, but am I gonna run here Monch? I'll listen to Monch. I love Pharoah Monch. I love Pharoah Monch.
Monch is still going crazy.
I'm not going like. See, I'm like RJ Payne dropped this project, Hellraiser. I'm gonna go run to listen to RJ Payne.
I love Payne. So there's no
Black Thought. I'm gonna run and listen to Black Thought.
Yeah, he's 50 plus too.
Corey Gunn dropped a project the other day. I listened to it. It's like it's cool. I mean, that's your Bronx brother and everything. Shout out to Corey Gunn.
You didn't like the Corey project?
I love Corey because Corey got flow pockets that he just always. That's the cheat code. See, niggas like you and him and all y'all like can still rap. Y'all got cheat codes and shit with the flow pockets y'all going to and shit. Crooked Eye. I love Crook. Crooked Eye's still my nigga. Crook, I love Crook. But the other niggas like, Redman or listen, if Sadat X drops an album tomorrow, am I running to that Sadat X tomorrow? No, I don't want Sadat rap.
Yo, I'm on the new Beat Miners album. Shout out to the homies.
Shout out Beat Miners. Okay, I would love to hear Beat Miners.
They just dropped the project. I'm number 5 on the project. You know what I'm saying?
What's on there? Apache?
KRS-One.
Feel the Agony?
Rusty Jux is on there.
Feel the Agony's on there?
Razzcast got like 3 records on there.
Shabam Sadiq is on there?
I don't. Yo, I'm on it. I'm track 5. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I went crazy. I went crazy.
I know you went crazy.
I listened to it today. I was like, oh, I did this. Oh, this is crazy. I wilded out on this. You know what I'm saying? So Razzcast got like 3-4 records on there. KRS-One is on there. Rusty Juck. Shout out to Rusty. Apathy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mr. Wall.
That ain't a long Apathy.
Yeah. You know, like, listen, I'm still in tune. You know, so like.
What's A+ at? Is he still rapping? I mean.
Why you so slick with your words, B? You gotta chill out, man.
Yo, I love Shaheem, man, but come on, man.
Rap, I think, is on this project too.
Talking about Jewels just dropped a song today with Jadakiss. Hey, man, listen, Jewels, man, I did not. What happened to your dog? I thought Jewels was he had the Prince of the City. He was the Prince of the City at one time, man. I really rocked Jewels at one time.
Black Moon is on this project. Camp Low,
Bishop
Lamont, Keith Murray, De La Soul is on this joint. Okay, it's a couple people on here, man. Like, yeah, I'm happy to be a part of this project.
Might as well call up leaders of the new school while you at it. Where's Rampage at?
What is your problem, bro? Why are you doing this?
Yo, can I ask you? Are you a Rock Marciano fan?
Yeah. Rock is dope. That's my man, actually. I love Rock. You don't like Rock Marciano?
Yo, niggas be telling me he's one of the greatest niggas. I be falling back like, whoa. I gotta do the Black Rock Whoa on niggas like quick. The De La Soul, whoa your roller coaster. Like, whoa your roller coaster. Like De La Soul said, whoa your roller coasters, my nigga. That's it. I don't know.
I love Rock. I think Rock is fire. I think Rock Marciano is fire.
I like Sky Zoo. I like Rome Streets. I like
Stove God Cooks.
Stove God, yeah. Drop a project, my nigga. All verses you're giving us. Drop a project, please. Hey, you know.
It's on the way.
I like Ransom, still hot, fire.
Ransom is a crazy man.
Ransom really dope. But other niggas, gotta wrap it up. Some niggas gotta wrap it up though.
Like who? Who gotta wrap it up?
A couple of niggas gotta wrap it up, man.
Like who?
I'm gonna say this right now. I love Hov, right? But
Hov gotta wrap it up.
I don't care if Jay-Z never raps again.
He got a record coming with Alicia Keys, right?
Is Alicia Keys featuring Hov, isn't it?
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, they're bringing the verses back. Are you happy with the verses coming back?
Who's the first verses?
I don't know, but they Elon is back with them, and I see Swizz and Timberland rocking versus merch.
They should have did the Diddy and JD joint when they had the chance. That's over.
All that talking they did on Instagram. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
over now. He can never do it. It's over. Completely done. I want to see Pusha T in the verses.
Pusha T.
I'm tired. I'm about tired of you.
No, but I'm saying, but who
why are you doing this, bro?
No, but who do you put against Pusha T though? They gotta be all right. Banks.
I put Jim Jones.
Pusha versus Pusha versus Jim. Wow.
Pusha versus Jim be all right.
I gotta go Pusha, yo.
Pusha versus Jim is not is fire. It's fire.
I'm going Pusha though.
You going push?
Yeah, I'm going push.
I can see that.
I can only clip records, man. I'm sorry, son.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That Lord willing.
I like think about it. Yeah, I go push.
I know Banks and Jewels had some back and forth. That sometimes Jewels
wasn't they on Beamer, Benz, and Bentley together?
Yeah, but they lost. They lost that. Jewels would have lost that. I want to see Havoc and Alchemist do
a versus. I would have Alchemist probably.
That hurts me to hear that though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even saying you wrong, but it pains me to say that because Alchemist is that nigga, right? I'm sorry. Alchemist is.
It's tough to be Alchemist on a production.
He got too much. His work.
It's just too much, bro.
But if you don't know, you see Havoc. See the thing with Havoc, he has classic historian records, man.
No.
Alchemist is not beating Shook Ones. No matter what beat he drops, he's not beating Shook Ones. That's a point loss for him off rip.
Yeah, I mean, the
Shook Ones. No one's beating that. He's not beating that.
Shook Ones is what do you rank it? Top 5 ever?
Wow, I don't want to go in that bag. I hate doing that. That's like
I'm just asking. If you said it's an automatic loss,
I just think it's hard to beat that. Hard to beat that, man.
Can Troy beat Shook Ones?
Damn, now we talking to people. Damn. Wow. I'm gonna say Shook Ones.
Over Troy?
By a smidge though.
That's crazy.
P-Rock, I don't want to do you like that, man. Them horns are crazy, P-Rock. I'm sorry.
So that means you got it. You got Shook Ones is probably one of the greatest beat.
One of them. I love Shook Ones, man.
Top 3. It's a top 3 beat to you. Gotta be.
That beats never gets old and stale. It's still like. Oh, so I got you a bit better MC, better lyricist. Big L or Prodigy?
Prodigy.
Okay, I got killed for saying that, but I want you to. And mind you, I never asked your brother this question. I want to hear why you say that though.
Well, for one, Prodigy.
I'm shocked you said number one. I'm shocked you said that. Okay.
Why are you shocked?
First of all,
Prodigy has more classic verses than Big L. Prodigy has more output than Big L. Prodigy at his height was like he was like a top 3 MC in New York City. At his height, bro. And think about the MCs that were out. He
Buckshot, Meth, Big, J with the Damage, Raw
Jay, Nas, Ray, Ghost.
Onyx.
He was a top 3 MC, and Big L was alive.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I love Big L like everybody else, but the Big L
Tread light.
Big L fandom is
Tread light,
I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like I was an L fan. I was an L fan. I listened to him on NYU college radio when he was on there with Bobito and Stretch.
Armstrong,
He was up there. He was going up there all the time. So like I heard L early on. I bought Lifestyles.
Shout out to and all that. Lord Finesse Jr. Let's call it out there.
He was Lord Finesse Jr. He was. Listen. All of the singles he put out, I thought was good. That album didn't make no noise.
It did not. I don't want to.
It didn't make no noise. Now I'm being honest. I was a big L
fan. It's the truth.
When he came back in 1996 on the Clue tape, I was like, okay, this is a different L. Now he's like a little bit more. He's still lyrical, but he's flashier, right? Did some records with DITC. Okay, cool.
Oh, so was he the best member of DITC though?
Absolutely.
So over AG, over OC,
over AG, over Showbiz, over Fat Joe, over all of them.
I love OC though. Again,
he was over OC. I had him over OC.
I did too.
So
was he though?
Yes, he was over OC. He was over OC, right? 9-7. He dropped the record with OC. It was pretty dope. More DITC records. 9-8. Ebonics drops. And the B-side was Size 'Em Up. I had the 12-inch.
Size 'Em Up was fire, though.
Size 'Em Up was fire. Then Casualties of a Dice Game leaked.
Great storytelling.
Right? So I'm like, okay, L was getting ready. He's getting ready. Now I'm looking around for freestyles. I'm pulling freestyles from him because I'm getting ready. Obviously, he passes away.
What about the Jay-Z freestyle? Him and Jay-Z going back and forth for like 10 minutes.
That was a part of the NYU kind of, that was NYU. For those people who heard it then, they heard it then. People who heard it after he died. And they just gave him this crown. You know, for me, I think that he was super skilled, crazy multis, crazy punchlines. He was incredible. But I think that people, it's the same thing that Common said about Jay Dilla. He was like, Jay Dilla was great. But when he died, out of nowhere, everybody started crowning Jay Dilla great.
Yo, my dude, listen, I got love for Jay Dilla, but I'm not going to sit act like I was the biggest Dilla fan. I'm not going to do that. I love the joints, some of the joints he had. He wasn't in my top 5. Like niggas make top 5, top 3. Jay Dilla's not in my top 3, top of all time. He's not.
I mean, this is somebody who worked with Jay Dilla. Common was like, I hate how people are with Common. I mean, with Jay Dilla. Mm-hmm. And that's somebody who worked with me as a fan, a true fan of Big L. I hate what people are doing with Big L. I really hate it. It's not fair to Big L. It's not fair to him because he was still on the corner on 139th. He was still in Harlem. If y'all loved him so much, y'all would have put your money where your mouth was, bro. And I just don't like the fact that people like comparing him to people who have bigger catalogs, who have classic verses, who have classic songs, who have classic albums, classic moments, classic diss records. Like it's like why are y'all doing this? And I could understand the potential, like people saying, well, there was potential for Big L.
Right,
Okay.
right.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at the potential. Or he was gonna sign to Rockefeller.
Right,
and
right,
he was gonna
right,
be,
right. They love going in that bag, Mickey. That Rockefeller
course.
bag, that Rockefeller card. Niggas love throwing that down on me, boy.
Yeah, but we don't.
Man, Jay was gonna sign him and shit. I'm like, all right.
People, no, Dame was gonna sign him, but we don't know what would have happened. We don't know.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
We really don't know. I don't know what would have happened. The only thing that I know is that when he was alive, all of this chatter about Big L being how they praise him up to be now, that didn't happen then. It just didn't. It really didn't. And I was like one of the few people. There was a couple people in my school because I was still in high school. People didn't know about. They were talking about Mace. They were talking about Mace. They were also talking about
Big L more than Mace though. But again, I ain't gonna lie.
But that's who they were talking. They weren't talking about Big L. They were talking about Mace, and they were talking about this new kid that was coming up, Cameron. They wasn't talking about Big L, bro.
But he was part of Children of the Corn though. Bloodshed, him. Right?
Yeah, but Children of the Corn didn't. It was a big thing in Harlem.
That's true. It wasn't global.
There was no internet. There was no internet. That was a Harlem thing. That was secluded to Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
that Harlem radius.
It was a Harlem thing. That American Dream. You know, that wasn't a single that was released. That was like a Harlem thing that was floating around. If you got your hands on the mixtape, then you got lucky.
You got lucky though, facts.
Like that stuff. Also, he recycled his verses. People be getting on Mook for recycling. Big L recycled his verses a lot. Like, you know, and again,
a lot of freestyle joints, a lot of other people on other beats.
Bruh.
Oh, Mickey, we can't do this. I feel like we do.
No.
I think you're wilding a little bit.
I'm a Big L. No, I'm not. I don't feel like I feel like I'm telling the truth. I'm a Big L fan. I feel like people are over exaggerating where he was when he came out. Like it wasn't like that. It just wasn't like it. And maybe in other parts of the country it was. I don't know. I was in Harlem. I lived in Harlem. I lived in the Bronx. It wasn't like the people were on Mace. People were on Cam. Low key, people were on McGruff more. I'm not even joking. Like people were on McGruff.
McGruff had a buzz though. I ain't gonna hold you. If you know, you know. Yeah, McGruff.
People were gearing up like to because Cam dropped in 9-7. Mace dropped in 9-7. Cam dropped in 9-8.
Yeah, 9-8. He was Pain and Glory and the shit with Minori and all that.
Yeah, and he was gearing up. He was gearing up to promote Jewels. So we started hearing about Jewels a little bit in the city. It wasn't like in 98. Ebonics was a thing, but if you pull out the Source magazine from when Ebonics, he had like a little blurb, bro.
I don't got him there with Smooth the Hustler, Jerry the Damager, Gangstar, Tretch. At that time, in real time.
In real time, Ebonics to me, Ebonics was
big.
It was a big record.
I'm saying overall, the whole thing.
It was a big underground record.
Right.
Ebonics was a big underground record. There was no video for it though. There was never a video for Ebonics.
He had a buzz like Cannabis.
He didn't. He didn't have a Cannabis buzz.
Cannabis.
He put out an album. It came out the same year. It came out a year later after Illmatic. He signed to Columbia the same day as Nas, bro. And people like to go to that, like, yo, Nas said he was scared. Yeah, okay, Nas was scared, and he created Illmatic.
Oh man,
Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous was a good album. It was. Was it a hip hop staple classic?
3.5 mics, 4. 3.5 mics, 4.
He got 4 mics in the Source for it.
Yeah, all right,
was it a staple? Is it a staple hip hop classic album?
No.
people are making it seem like it was the is the big picture.
I love the big picture though.
I'm asking you though, is it a classic staple album? The big
no strong 4 mics, but no.
Possible 4.5. But he wasn't even on. He didn't do 3 verse. This was the 3 verse era. The big picture is not 3 verses of Big L.
Yeah, the joint with the first. I think we passed up the joint with Stan Smith and Miss Jones. I think, right?
Yes.
The AG was on
the. His vocals was off.
Right.
And that verse was on a Clue tape.
Oh, man. Yo, what are we doing, Big L? What are we doing here, yo?
I'm a Big L fan. No. We not disrespecting.
It came on 95. It came on 95. Big L. Lifestyle of porn on day.
Yeah, but L was out since 92.
Yeah, right. I'm just
Lord Finesse. I'm a Big L fan. Nobody can tell me more about L than me. I'm a Big L fan.
He had a top. Listen, I'll go here with it. I don't think he had a top 10 album in 1995.
He didn't. Look at what came out in 95, bro. 95 was no joke. It's one of the greatest years in hip hop. It was. I think L album might have been like.
Raekwon and Chef, he was not sitting at the table. Raekwon and Chef,
it might have been like a top. It was top 20. It'd probably be like number 18.
Yeah,
because you Ray and Chef, like you said, Mobb Deep dropped that year. Like,
Jesus Christ,
I think Outkast dropped that year. Pac,
96. I think 96. I think Outkast.
Pac dropped in 95.
Yes. So I'm gonna give you right now. Okay, here we go.
Scarface. This is off memory.
Check this out. Only built for Cuban links.
Come on.
Mobb Deep, the Infamous.
Come on.
Tupac, Me Against the World.
Those are the 3 I named.
Jizza, Liquid Swords.
Oh, come on. Liquid Swords.
Old Dirty Bastard, Return. The Roots, Do You Want More? Smith & Wesson, The Shining.
Come on.
Living Proof, Group Home, Alcoholics, Onyx. All We Got Is Us. AZ, first album, Do or Die. Yeah. Far Side. Cool G Round 4, 5, 6.
Oh my gosh. Come on, keep going.
What else I'm gonna say? Mike Geronimo dropped that year.
Okay.
Yeah. Naughty by Nature, Poverty's Paradise.
Crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
He was like number. It was like number. It wasn't top 10. It was like a number. I said 17, 18. It's probably closer to 14, 15. But like, you didn't even name compilation albums.
Yeah, no compilation.
Mafia, Conspiracy. Didn't Kim drop in 95 or was that 96?
Look at 96. Kim dropped.
Kim was 96. It's not
crazy. It's not. I love Big L, man. See, hey, Big L, we love you, Lamar Coleman. Let's not do that.
But you gotta again, Prodigy. He has classic verses.
Yeah, man. I'm telling niggas, Mick.
He rhymed with some of the. Now he did fall off later on, but like he rhymed with some of the greatest MCs ever. Held his own.
I did a blog on there, and I wish the comment section was lighting me up.
I mean, again, you gotta listen. I'm not even looking at the comments for this.
Let me read this shit. I said, yo, these niggas is wild in here, yo. I got 168 comments. 168, and I dropped this blog about 2 weeks ago.
I mean,
listen, was wild.
I was. I mean, people like to make their experience bigger than what it is.
Yes.
But the reality of the situation is,
you ready for this? At one time, I like P more than Nas.
He got 4 mics in the Big L got 4 mics in the source for the album. It didn't go gold. He got dropped from the label. He did an independent label. He put out Ebonics. There's no video for Flamboyant, no video for it. He had great freestyles on Clue. He still was going to Bobito. He was killing all of the DITC records.
All that shit, yeah.
He was killing. He had a K-Slade joint off of Brother Man. But that was a recycled joint. Like he was preparing the big picture. He was preparing it, but it wasn't 3 verses every time on every song. It just wasn't, bro. And that was the 3-verse era.
And in their prime, I don't got Big L over Cannabis. I don't. Nah, son. Nah. Nope. Son. Cannabis made niggas want to write. I see niggas I grew up with in my hood wanted to rhyme because of Cannabis.
I think Big L had better songs than Cannabis.
I'm not mad at that.
But I think Cannabis. I think Cannabis's features and freestyles would probably have more impact than Big
Yeah,
L.
anticipate.
Now, and we talking about in real time. In real time,
real time.
Cannabis's stuff was better than Big L.
Yes.
As time progressed, people will say Big L stuff was better, but I think Big L made better songs. I think
he made you do the scrunch face though, like.
Yeah, I mean,
you on top of the toilet taking a piss. I'm like, what? That nigga used to be wild. I'm sorry, Nick. I'm going with Cannabis.
Cannabis over Big L.
Yeah, man.
I think that.
Yeah, man.
The thing about it is, if you go with Cannabis,
Jesus Christ,
Cannabis was here. Cannabis came in the game here in terms of.
Well, how about this?
And
let's talk about anticipation. But me,
as L went like this, he kept.
But me, the anticipation for Cannabis album when it dropped, we know it wasn't good. We get it.
It was high though.
The anticipation for Snoop, Cannabis, like those two niggas right there. Yeah, Snoop got it, of course. But just the anticipation on their albums is like, I ran to the store when Cannabis dropped.
Yeah, it was a bad.
But he had too much journalists and all these other.
No, it was an okay album. It wasn't bad.
It was three mics.
Three mics.
Man, that's bad. Cannabis.
That's how much they gave him too. They gave him 3 mics.
Yeah, he deserved that at the time, though, man.
He did deserve it.
I like Nature.
98. That came out in 98, right?
I think 98. I think it was. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, 3 mics.
I'm a big Cannabis fan, though. Nature too. I'm a big Nature fan. Love Nature.
Nature's incredible.
Love Nature. He hung with Nas. In a lot of verses. He was way better than Cormega too. Way better than Cormega. Niggas don't want to give it up to that. He was way better than Cormega. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a Nature fan. I love Nature. I love Cormega too. I'm a Nature fan. I
like Cormega. I don't know if I love Cormega. I know niggas love Cormega. I don't. I guess I loved Cormega. I liked Cormega. Like
Cor's dope. You don't think Cor dope? Okay. But back to the L thing. Again, shout out to L. I've proven.
What about LL Cool J? You heard the song with him and Rick Ross and Fat Joe?
I did.
Q-Tip production.
I thought it was good. What? I'm not even joking. I thought it was a good record. I like
it. It grew on me.
Yeah, it's a good record.
I think Q-Tip is doing the whole production, the whole album, I think.
The beat sounded like some Justice League shit.
That's Q-Tip though.
Q-Tip cooked the record.
Hey, Drink Away the Pain. I think he did Temperatures Rising, right? How about you?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's Tip. We love Tip. That's a Queens thing. That was a Queens thing.
Absolutely love Q-Tip, man. All right, brother. They're gonna kill us for the comments we made about Big L. Appreciate you coming out.
I don't know how they're gonna kill me. I don't see how. I gave pure.
I'm with you, sir. I'm here with you, man.
The timeline is crazy. I started in 92. I was like 10, 11 years old listening to the radio, listening to them.
Buckshot Shorty or Big L?
Who?
Buckshot Shorty or Big L?
I got Big L over Buckshot. I got Big L over Buckshot.
Okay, wait. Okay, in terms of rapping?
Yes.
Not because he had entered the stage as a certified classic.
Yes.
Big L got nothing even coming close. Remotely close to that album.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
So there's a difference. We gotta tell the people.
Big L is a better rapper.
Difference. Rapping compared to making a project is a big difference.
Big difference. I thought, and Prodigy at one point was really good lyrically. Like he was really, really good. So that's why it's easier for me.
Niggas try to say P never words. He never rapped. He never rhymed and all that. They love saying he never rhymed. And
sometimes he kind of went off the road a little bit.
That's why I like P though.
But he said a lot of wild shit, like punch you in your face, stab you in,
your nose bone. That is just some next level wild shit.
Throw a TV at you, crazy. My chain hang down on my dick. My piece bang glass.
Fuck rhymes. I write prescriptions, nigga. What we talking about? Fuck rhymes. I write prescriptions, nigga. What?
P held his own on records with G-Rap. He held his own records with Nas, AZ. Like it's not comparable. Like Big L was cooking. He was cooking DI. Let me stop.
Chill, yo, Vic. We gotta get out of here. You thought I was wild earlier. This is your segment of the wild out.
Nah, he was cooking. He cooked everybody he got on the record with. I give him that. Everybody that Big L got on the record with, he pretty much cooked.
Yeah. But
when he was alive. So he
what
cooked.
was the niggas that was getting past their prime at the time? The jumper wasn't wet no more. Like Diamond
No,
D.
Fat Joe was he was
Joe,
he OC
I love
OC.
OC though. I love OC. AG, I love AG too though. I love AG too.
Yeah,
Though.
AG.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Who else did L do records with? He had a record with Cam on Lifestyles of the Poor and Dangerous. Jay-Z was on there. He kind of got Jay out of here on that joint. He did. He got Jay out of there on there. He kind of got Jay out of there on the freestyle too.
He did get Jay on the freestyle. I gotta admit that.
He got Jay on the freestyle. On
twice, man. You get it, okay?
on the Children of the Corn song, Mace was on there, Cam was on there, Bloodshed was on there.
Were you a Mace fan?
McGruff was who?
Were you a Mace fan?
Yes. L got all of them out of there. Mace was fire. You tripping.
And
L, who else L rhyme with? Who else did L rhyme with when he was alive? McGruff. He didn't have any steep competition.
He didn't know, or he didn't rap with the real niggas though. Can we go in that bag?
He didn't have any steep competition to
Sticky. He didn't rap with Sticky. He didn't rap with.
He didn't rap with Pun. He didn't rap with Pun. He didn't rap with Big. He didn't rap with
DMX.
He didn't rap with X. He didn't rap with Pun. He didn't rap with G-Rap. He didn't rap with Kane.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, dogs.
A lot of these people he didn't rhyme with.
Well, he had a song with Kane, though. Make sure I throw that out there for you. Oh, he had a song
with Kane, but I think that was after he died.
Yeah, I want to make sure I say that though, because you know these niggas, they try that.
Yeah, no, that was after he died. There was no collaboration when L was alive. Like we didn't have anything to gauge it with. Like he was just cooking MCs that might have not been on his level. You know what I'm saying? So, but not to say that he wouldn't have cooked guys. We just didn't see it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that L was great. Like his structure is what a lot of people followed. You know what I'm saying? In terms of
His flow is fire though. I ain't gonna hold. I got his voice in my head right now. His flow is immaculate though. I ain't gonna.
He had a great voice.
He had a great voice.
Great.
I don't think he had a better rap voice than Prodigy though.
No, I don't think so either.
P's probably top 5 for me, with Rakim and Chuck D in there. In terms of voice box, Tupac in there too.
That's a tougher.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's a way tough conversation because intricacies of everything, like Coogee Rap's lisp, Tone Loc's deep voice.
Yes.
Snoop's voice is a really
right.
All of these things is kind of tough. I wouldn't have a debate on the voices.
But remember Snagglepuss?
I don't remember Snagglepuss.
Okay, that's some other shit. My bad. I'm showing my age right now. My bad.
Listen. I'm open. You should have an open conversation. You should have an open call out to the people in your comments if they want to debate this big L.
Oh God, man.
Because I gave out pure fact. Everything
I agree. Every your sentiments, everything you said about Big L.
I bought all of that. I had all of the L's. Anything with L on it, I had it. So I know all of the recycled verses. I know what verses went here and that went there and went here and went there. I've heard it all. You know what I'm saying? It's damn near like some Bruce Lee. It was like some Bruce Lee shit. When Bruce Lee was alive, and when he died, niggas was looking for anything Bruce Lee. And it was mad
That's
fake.
Fact, though. Niggas
movies. I was looking for all Big L shit after he died, and it was a lot of recycled versions.
All right, last one. Big L or CL Smooth?
Big L.
Okay. You give Big L a lot of kudos, my nigga. You put a Big L over a lot of niggas are throwing out there, then you throw the other thing at me. I don't know, Mick. What are we doing here?
No. Come on, it's Prodigy. Prodigy.
Okay.
You know. Big L and Big Pun. Who you going with?
Pun.
Yeah, it's just like, come on. You name it. You're not naming Titans. You naming. Right. It's pretty easy for me to. It's like, yeah, name a Titan. Big L or Biggie. I'm going with Big. Big L or J. I'm going with J. Who's somebody whose life was cut short, or who just stopped making music? Then Big L or DOC.
Smooth the Hustler.
Big L over Smooth the Hustler. Big L or DOC?
Big L.
Big L. Right? Okay, how about this? Big L or Elzai? now it gets tough. Now it gets tough because
Yo, Elzai is fire, son.
but
I'm sorry, son. Elzai is.
These are the questions that the people in the comments, they don't want to have those conversations. Big L or Elzai? Like we talking about
Big L or Munch?
I got Munch.
So you got Munch or Big L?
Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt. Munch got like
you said without a shadow of a doubt.
Munch got classic albums, classic songs, classic
fire, my nigga.
Classic verses.
Organized Confusion. Nas took I Gave Power from Organized Confusion, but you know niggas don't know about that yet, so we just put you on some game.
Who you got, Big L or AZ?
Big L.
You got Big L over AZ? Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Let's stop right there.
But then, okay, so hold on. Does Big L got a better verse than Life's a Bitch? No, probably not. No. You don't got a better verse than Life's a Bitch. Does he got a better song than Sugar Hill? Rather unique, one murder. I'm going AZ. I'm going AZ.
You was going to L over AZ.
I'm going AZ. Brooklyn, what's good, man? My bad. DK, what's good? Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, come on, AZ.
I don't want to do this. We're doing a Big L. I don't want to do the Big L bashing session. I don't want to do
this.
This
is you. This is you. It's not me.
Coleman, they're gonna kill us, man. Mick, let's get out of here, man. I appreciate you, brother, for dropping some knowledge on me. Yo, that's LL Cool J or Big L, my nigga? I don't know what you're doing.
Big L or LL Cool J?
No, is that LL Cool J or Big L you doing? I don't know.
This is LL Cool J, Big L, long live lyricism.
Lost Boys, I mean.
Mr. Cheeks or Big L? Mr. Cheeks or Big L?
Big L. Lyrically, yeah. Big L, lyrically.
Yeah, Big L.
But I don't think Big L got a better album than Lost Boys' first album.
He don't. Yo, make sure y'all go and get Symphony of Dreams. Pre-order Symphony of Dreams. I don't care if you hate me or not. Go and get that. Single Fearless is out right now with C-Rad.
I'm going to support my brother Nicky shit.
Show love to me, man. Show love.
Show love.
It's hip-hop.
I'm about to get Lux album today right now, in fact.
I'm not disrespecting anybody. I don't even
support niggas. I want Serious Jones project. I buy niggas projects.
My joint is $7. It's only 7 songs.
I buy making Lola Lux healthy projects. I support niggas. I know y'all niggas take your time to do that, man. So
appreciate you.
My brother, I appreciate you, brother.
Salute.
Shout out to my guy Mickey Factz.